Hey guys, Paul at Porter's Camera. Today we're going to talk about the Nikon J1. The J1 is a totally new concept from Nikon. It's going to be a small, interchangeable lens system camera, okay? And I'm just going to go over some of the few basics of it. Okay, first, what is the idea behind this camera? Well, what they did is they've taken all the things that we like from a traditional SLR camera in terms of speed of performance, quality images, especially in low light, and they've made it into a smaller unit, okay, and made it much easier to operate, and they've made it actually faster, okay? So first, it's a interchangeable small system camera, which means I can just go ahead and take this lens off if I want to, and go ahead and swap it out with this one. So we have three primary lenses in the system. I got a 30 to 110 millimeter lens. That's this one that I would use for, you know, distant subjects. The 10 to 30 is the around the house lens, and then they actually have this cool little 10 millimeter pancake lens available, and then there's a 10 to 110 millimeter motorized zoomer that's available too for the system. There's an adapter out there if you want to use more lenses. So yeah, so we get to change lenses. Now, the imaging sensor they're using is a 10 megapixel CX sensor, a whole new design, right? And it's a good balance for this system. It allows for us to keep the lenses quite small, unlike those other interchangeable lens non-SLR cameras that are using the bigger sensors, APS-C. Their lenses have to be much bigger to accommodate the size of that chip. Throws the balance way off. You got this big honking lens on this tiny little camera. Here, everything fits, and it's just comfortable in your hand. So the CX sensor is 10 megapixels, which is more than what you need for like 13 by 19 inch prints. Man, I'd have you test the poster out. It's gonna look pretty good. Why? Because we're taking all those pixels and we're putting it on this larger surface area. I'll show you here. So I'm gonna take the lens off. And if you look inside this camera, you're gonna see the imaging sensor is, oh, I don't know, it's gotta be 8 times bigger. I don't know, 8 times bigger than that of a compact camera. So we have larger physical photo sites. What does that mean? More light gathered per pixel. What does that mean? Higher quality, especially in low light, okay? Now, the other thing that adds to the balance is with that pixel count in the sensor they're using and this processor, XSpeed 3 dual core processor, makes this thing blazing fast. You remove all those mechanical parts, you know, mirror prism bouncing up and down, and we can get this thing up to 10 frames per second easy, so it's fast. So XSpeed 3 processor, dual core chip, and a 10 frames per second capture means we can do another thing. It's got a mode on it I want to show you, and this, I'm just going to fire it up here. Right here on the main command dial, you see I have my fully automatic mode, and then I have this mode right there that they call out Smart Photo Selector. What happens in Smart Photo Selector mode is when you go to hit the shutter button, it takes, you know, 9 photos before you hit it. It takes the one that you took, and then it takes about 10 more to give you 20 total photos. It looks at those photos, and it records the sharpest one that's exposed the best. If the face recognition stuff turned on, it's going to pick the one where you didn't blink and then give you actually, I think, 4 backup shots to choose from if you didn't like that. So it takes 20 pictures, but only shows you and reveals to you the sharpest, best looking one. It's brilliant, okay? Now, so that added to the simplicity of it. We do have priority modes if you want to play with them, but it's really based on just pointing at stuff and get better looking shots. It's using an advanced hybrid autofocus system with 73 points that helps it decide where to focus, how to focus, what to track onto. That's pretty incredible. So yeah, who is it geared up for? Well, somebody that might be intimidated by or don't want to haul all the heft and lug around the weight of a traditional SLR camera, but they want that kind of performance. They want it easy, they want it simple, they want it fast. This makes this a perfect camera for like my mom, okay? Because it's one where you don't have to fiddle, but the shots you can be pretty assured are gonna turn out right where you want them to be. Yeah, so that's the J1 camera from Nikon. If you got any questions for us, you know, you give us a buzz here at the shop or check out the specs on our website. We'd be happy to help you out. Come in different colors too, guys. So yeah, pick one up. Thanks.